Hey, how's it going? It's me, Judy. Judy with a Y. Judy with a Y. How are you guys today? Awesome. Put it in the comments if you're having an awesome day. Put a 1 in the comments if you're having an awesome day. A 2 if you're having a so-so day. And 3, OMG. Yeah. If it's been tough for you today, I want to know about it. Talk to me. All right? Put it in the comments. I am here just for a brief bit. I just left from having brunch with a friend of mine. We actually met around 11 o'clock this morning. And we left about 3:45-ish. We were in there like forever, talking and sharing and hanging out and just really catching up. And yeah, it was good. It was really good. It was really, really good. So afterwards, I don't know if you can see my back window there, my car. It's raining. It's been raining for quite a while. I actually went in to get something. Actually, I went to another store to see about. I was looking for something. But anyway, they didn't have what I needed. I think it's a need. I'm not an impulsive buyer. I actually like to pretty much plan out what I'm going to be purchasing. I like to be a good steward over my monies. So they didn't have what I was looking for. My nails are not done. One of these days when I post a video, I'm going to have my nails done. Yeah, it's just one of those things. But anyway, still cute, right? Right. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys for a little while, just to, introduce myself. I don't really have a formal video that introduces myself, that introduces me to you. But I sometimes, I think I fail to post sometimes because I'm like, I have so much to say and there's just so much in me, and I'm often thinking, God, where do I start? Where do I begin? So I'm just going to start posting videos, and you guys put them in order. You put them in order until I can figure out exactly how I'm going to be posting, okay? So this is kind of like an introduction one. I'll probably do another one, but it's just to give you a general idea of who I am. So again, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Judy. Judy with a Y, and I am originally from North Carolina. I was born and raised there. I come from a large family. There's 8 in my family. I just happen to be number 5, and so that's kind of like a middle child. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. That's another topic for another day, right? But yeah, I am married. I have 2 beautiful daughters, and I currently do not have any pets. Life has been lifing, and it has been good. It's been challenging. It's been adventurous. It's been uncertain. It's been chaotic. It's been fun. It's been exciting. Did I say exciting already? But yeah, it's been all of the things. But even with everything that I have experienced in the last couple of years of my life, I just figured I'm just going to make the best of it. It's just kind of like that. And what I mean by that is I am learning how not to sweat the small stuff. I am learning how not to let, things get to me. I am just like this water is rolling off of my windshield because of the protectant that's on it. That's how I'm letting things that no longer serve me in life just roll off and not mean that is when in reference to relationships, conversations, unnecessary arguments, you know, that kind of thing. I am just kind of like in this world right now of becoming, if you will. And what I mean by that is simply, okay, again, many of you don't know me. I want to break the ice with you guys just a little bit, all right? I just had a birthday, and with you looking at me on this video right now, how mature an age do you think I am? How mature an age do you think I am? Put it in the comments. I tell you what, I am not even going to tell you how mature an age I am on this video. I'm actually going to reveal it later on. All right? So just looking at me, face value. All right? Face value. How mature an age do you think I am? Or how young do you think I am? I often ask this question because I get so many different answers, you know? So that's just going to be our thing. That's just going to be what I use for us to break the ice. Okay? So yeah, put it in the comments. Some people like to say, how old do you think I am? I like to say, how mature an age do you think I am? And other times, people would say, how young do you think I am? But yeah, put it in the comments. Let me know. I am curious to know what you think. So, yeah, what else about me? I was born, well, my family upbringing, as far as, you know, we grew up Christian. I was in church all my life. I was in church all my life. I was a skirt-tailed baby, and what I mean by that is I was always with my mum. Always with my mum. Wherever she went, wherever she would go, I was always with her. We were in church so much, guys. I remember she kept me out of school one day, and she said, Judy, you know, for this convention that we're getting ready to have, yeah, it was not a convention, but it was like, I don't know if some of you are familiar with it, but it's it was kind of like a youth convention. She said, I want you to stay out of school today because they need someone to be a secretary and to take notes. And I was like, okay. I wasn't going to give her any bit of a rebuttal. I just, you know, kind of did what I did and what I was asked to do. It wasn't a horrible thing. But yeah, that's what I mean by growing up in church, being in church all my life. We went to church all the time. We were always in church. But it wasn't a bad thing. I think I turned out pretty well. I think I turned out pretty darn well. Oh, was I supposed to say darn? Oh my gosh. I do sometime. But I don't know if that makes me less of a Christian or not. But because of the relationship that I have with my Heavenly Father, I'll talk to him about that another time. But until then, as I was saying, I think I turned out pretty well. I do. So let's see. I would like to share with you. I think, you know, as this YouTube page or channel is about hidden and exposed, I can share with you that I don't know, there's just so much. I just feel like whenever I share something, I feel like I'm going to have to, you know, do a whole segment or do a whole, you know, to do on a certain topic of what I'm sharing with you. So I will do that in the beginning of the year. I will set aside, some sort of a series to kind of get you guys used to how I will do this thing here. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to just kind of hang out with you and let you know that I've been thinking about you. I've been planning, and I've been, organizing and becoming very strategic in the things that I want to share with you guys. And but I also want to let you know that the holidays are almost over, and I've thought about you guys, and I didn't do a video. But you know what? I was struggling too. It was really difficult for me. The holidays are not the best. I have experienced it off and on throughout. And sometimes I think it's just a matter of getting to the root of, the issues, getting to the root of, the struggle, the trauma, the triggers, the things that keep us, in and out and dealing with certain things throughout our life. So we'll definitely talk about that as well. But I'm okay. I'm okay because you know why? It's okay. It's okay. And I'm good. And I hope you are. I hope it wasn't as difficult. And if it was difficult for you, if it was trying for you, if it was devastating, if it was not what you expected, if it was something that you wish, again, that you had never experienced, or where you didn't even want to push through. But I want to say to you today, I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you pushed through. I'm glad that you are here with me. I'm glad that you're here with the rest of us. I'm glad that, things are going well today, because that's what it's all about. Every single day is a day that we've never seen before, and we'll never see again. So it's up to us. It's truly up to us how we're going to show up in this world. No matter the difficulty, no matter how hard it gets, I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad you didn't give up. I'm glad that you made it through the holidays. Oh my gosh. Because I know some of you have dealt with a little bit of drama. But you made it. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So I'm glad you're here. And remember, we are definitely working on making this space that we have together, a place where we are hanging out, spending time together. We're laughing, we may cry together, encouraging one another and supporting one another and building community. When I talk about, I've been saying a lot, but I'm going to clean that up too. There I go again. But what I'm trying to say is, hidden and exposed. As mentioned before, I don't know if you've experienced it where, your life has been in a state of hiddenness, that maybe God has kept you. He maybe has not allowed you to mingle and have relationships and friendships, throughout your life. But one thing that I do know, that the time that God has kept me, and, I believe that He did it for a reason. I believe that where I am today and where I'm going, that a lot of those people, those encounters, I just believe that, well, bottom line, everybody just can't go with you. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Everyone can't go with you. And that is something that I had to realize. After a while, it was just kind of like, God, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I've prayed people through, and I've encouraged them, and I've supported them. I've inspired them, and, they're in my life for a bit. And after I've, gotten them to the place that they should be, and beyond, it felt as though they were like leaving me, and it was devastating. And I would often think, I'm like, but God, I don't understand what's happening. I'm nice, I'm kind, I'm very loving. When you really get to know me, I'm pretty cool to hang out with, that kind of thing. I like me. I would be like, I like me, And, but I quickly, well, it wasn't a quickly. It took a few years. And then I realized, it's not about me. It was all about what God was doing in me. He was preparing me. And I believe he was preparing me for such a time as this. And so all the years that I've been hidden, he is now allowing me to be exposed to this, to the degree of sharing with the world the things that he has impressed upon me, the things that he has shown me. Many of the things that I have experienced in life, I believe is going to be a blessing to you guys, and I hope it's a blessing to you guys. I have so much to share, and I think sometimes I freeze when it comes to me, putting videos up. Sometimes I'm just being very candid, very honest with you guys. Sometimes it's difficult because, God, I'm just thinking, where do I start? Where do I begin? And perhaps you guys can help me with that. Put down in the comments, subject matters, things that you would like to hear me talk about and share about and maybe teach on, that kind of thing. Things perhaps that you've been dealing with that has troubled you over time. We'll get into also talking about some traumas and some triggers, so yeah, I just want to be free. Can you understand where I'm coming from? I just want to be free. I no longer want to be hidden. I want to allow God to expose all that he wants to expose. And what I mean by that, I'm not talking about exposing people per se. But it's like, there's so much that I've learned throughout my life. I know that much of the things that I've experienced in my life, it will be things that maybe even you've experienced in your life. And it will help. I believe that's what I'm here for at this season, at this time in my life. Hidden and exposed. And there are definitely going to be times where I know that not only I will have opportunity to share and people who chime in will be blessed by, but I also believe that as we're building community, there are things that you'll be able to share, that we're not just doing this alone, that we are actually spending time together, and we are making it not about us per se, but that we are actually being there for each other, that we are there, that we make sure that we're there for each other. So guys, it's almost 20 minutes. I'm not going to make this long. I don't know if I'm going to edit it. I don't know if it's just a matter of, just putting it out, because this is a test for me as well. Making sure that I don't sweat the small stuff, that I stop putting myself on hold, that I stop hiding, that I just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it. I'll get better over time. I know I will. You know what? This is probably the most difficult thing for me to do. Making these videos more than it is being on a stage. I don't know if I shared that with you before, but being on a stage, I could be on the stage. I mean, I could be on a stage, I'm good one-on-one as well, but it's like, yeah, being on the stage, I don't know, it's not a big deal to me. And a lot of people would freak out about it, but it doesn't bother me that much, but I don't know. I guess it's just getting over wanting everything to be just right. I don't know. Maybe I was a perfectionist in my hidden state. Maybe I was a perfectionist. I don't know. But I just wanted it to be right. I always want to do things with excellence. I always wanted to do things with, and I still do. I want to do things with excellence. I want to do things appropriately. I want to make sure that everything is just right. I've always, being a video, I just wanted to be right. But you know what? At this point, it is what it is. So if there's something that you want to know about me, if there's something that you're curious about, please put it in the comments, and I will respond to it. All right? Put your questions in the comments. Put your concerns. Did I just make a noise with my mouth? See, you got to get rid of that too. I did, and it was probably really loud, but like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to edit this video. So if I could just get everything out, like now, if I could just get everything out, just get it all out. Judy, just get it out. Just get it out. Just get it out. Just get it all out. Just let it all hang out. Oh my gosh. I am just tickled pink right now. I am just like, I'm gonna be fine. Did I just encourage myself? And you know what, guys? Sometimes that's exactly what you have to do. I was talking to a sister-in-law the other day. It was actually on Christmas Day. And as I mentioned earlier, I wasn't feeling very well. I wasn't feeling social. I wasn't feeling like I wanted to hang out with anyone, that kind of thing, because I was dealing with my own junk, if you will. So she actually came back into the room that I was in, and she's sat down with me, and she was chatting with me. And she had gotten to the point throughout our conversation of me sharing where I was, emotionally, that kind of thing. And she says, sometimes we have to encourage ourselves. And I said, yeah, I know you're right. You're absolutely right. But it was very difficult for me that day. And then I shared with her also, I didn't want to position myself to be around other people if I wasn't in the place emotionally. I told her I felt like it would have been rather selfish of me to do that, to place myself around other people, and with it being such a joyous time. But I eventually came out of the room that I was in, and I was okay. I hadn't eaten that day until later on, and I eventually ate a little something, and I was fine. Everything was fine. But yeah, sometimes we do have to encourage ourselves. We have to encourage ourselves in the Lord, and we have to, take a step back and look at all of the things that He's brought us out of, that He's brought us through, and remember those good times, those good things. and just hold on to those things. And that's what I did. And that's where I am today. You know, it's hard. I know it's difficult. Life hits hard sometimes. And as of late, even from 2020, life hits hard. It's difficult. I get it, guys. I get it. But again, you guys, you're not alone. I never want you to feel like you are alone and you have to do this thing called life alone. The world is what it is, and it will continue to be. It will continue to be. But you do not have to do it alone. You do not have to go it alone. And I don't want you to ever feel like you have to do it alone. There's a big old world out here. There's a lot of very, very unkind people. You don't have to be unkind. There's a lot of lonely people. There's a difference in being alone and being lonely. And I know oftentimes you can feel that sense of loneliness, even in a crowd of people. But like I said, I never want you to feel like you have to go it alone. So yeah. So chime in. I want you to share this channel, and I want you to share with people that you know, people that you don't know. I want us to, like I said, I want this to be community for each of us, you know. I've spent many years just in that hidden space, and now that I sense and I feel that God is allowing me to be and to become and to have the opportunity to share with others many of the wonderful things that He's shared with me throughout my life. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So I am going to chime off. I want you guys to stay encouraged. I want you guys to comment. I want you to share this video. Okay, if you never come back to this video, that's fine. But I don't want you to stop there. I want you to share the video. I want you to share it with your friends. I want you to share it with people that you know, whom you may know need an encouraging word. Someone that would not normally end up in a church somewhere, or even go to a gathering, or any of that kind of thing. Okay? So comment down below, and I will answer and respond to you, and get to as many of you as I possibly can. Have any questions for me? Make sure you put the questions in the comments. Yeah, did I say all the things? Oh, like it. Go ahead and like it. What are you waiting for? I mean, the videos are only going to get better. So just go ahead and like it. All right? And comment. Is that the next one? Like, comment, and share. Yeah, I think I've covered that. I think I've covered it all. So do what you do, and do it well. And I'll share more about myself. You know, I'm sure I'll tell you more about myself. Just make sure that you chime in. I love you guys. Stay encouraged. Be kind to one another. And yeah, subscribe. I think that's the other one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you do all of that stuff. All right? It will help me become better at who I am, to be better for what someone else needs as well. All right? I love you much. You are amazing. And I look forward to spending lots and lots of time with you. All right? So be encouraged, and I will chat with you soon.